Hi. I wanted to make a video for people. I don't think there really are many videos of people talking about this who actually have it, but the splenic flexure syndrome. Um, Altogether, they're all, they feel the same to everyone, right? I mean, as far as just the syndrome itself, but I just wanted to talk about what it does to me and what I think the treatments are, what I use to treat it. I had an abdominal injury in 2007. It's 2019 now, and so I had a full incision all the way from the top to the bottom, so the biggest surgical incision you can get. And I have an injury over my stomach. It's not my stomach though, but it's over it. In a period of about 3 to 5 years, 5 years is where it really got bad, my adhesions inside attached everywhere inside, not to my organs, but they managed to make their way to my ribs, my sternum, and all the way to the bottom, from just top to bottom, everywhere inside, just pulls everywhere. So it's a bad scar. Because of the pressure inside, it's pulling enough that it created and mechanically created the splenic flexure syndrome. So what does that mean? So what's coming up? So there's the hepatic syndrome too, which is the ascending colon coming upward into your liver area. Then it goes across your transverse colon and up to the splenic corner. So it goes up into your rib and turns around and goes and descends down and goes, and you go to the bathroom, right? So I never got diagnosed with hepatic, but I can tell you when I start eating sometimes, I feel the pain in there. So it was mechanically created. That's the adhesions did that. And so at the beginning, I couldn't eat the same foods. I couldn't drink. Man, I lost so much weight. I have other medical issues too. So I don't know if I can completely identify with everyone. I have 6 different intractable pains, so this is why it's different for me to explain. So that corner can really get colicky, and what happens is stuff, stool and air, it's just air, right? Gas is air, gets trapped in your transverse colon, and then when you eat again, it like builds up, it gets pressure, it goes up into your rib. So basically, it goes up, and then it goes kind of a bit down, or it can be warped, it can go right down, and then it tries to go up and make that corner. And up in the splenic area in that corner, makes it impossible to turn, and it pushes up into your rib, and it goes right out the back, right into your back. This isn't IBS, man. This isn't anything like that. They say it could be a subtype, but this can cause fever and infection. I know it can. I've read all about it. If it's bad enough, if it's untreated, and mine was untreated, now it's very unwell. So that's what happens. It gets caught in your transverse colon, you get a huge amount of colicky pain. You get lots of pain in your ribs, and it just really hurts. And you can get referred pain. I have shoulder pain. I had my shoulder torn from my spine. When it comes up the side, I get referred pain. It actually goes up in my shoulder. So yeah, all my diet, everything changed. Some people have a person messaged me and said, hey Dave, I feel like my life is over. What are you taking for this? What are you doing? I don't know what to do. That's what people like. Some people are like with this. It's that bad. So I'm going to tell you what I did. So for years, and listen, my weight was at 190 pounds. 190 pounds. Look at me right here. What am I? Maybe 130. At first, I stopped eating because I couldn't eat anything. Everything was making me sick. My chest was basically stapled right to the bones of my chest and my ribs everywhere by adhesions. obviously that caused me a lot of difficulty, but I went to 95 pounds. And anyway, I brought myself up like 40 pounds, but So the first medication I ever noticed that started to help me is this. This is the most helpful medication to me, hands down. So it's just called Buscopan, and here in Canada they don't have it, or they run out very quickly because they're stupid. They made it available in stores without a prescription, so people like myself have a very hard time getting it, have to order it. It's very expensive too, expensive enough. I take like 5 of these a day. I just take 1 at each meal. By the way, splenic flexure causes me breathlessness. It does. I don't know between that and the adhesions, but in-depth reading, I've seen gas or air caught in your stomach, which is another cause, by the way. It passes through your stomach and it goes around your intestines from breathlessness, and breathing in air creates a syndrome to get worse. Anyway, they have something in this Buscopan or hyoscine that can treat breathlessness. That's used in dying patients, and it's used in IBS and other colitis and Crohn's and stuff like that. It's an amazing drug. I got my life back because of this drug. I can sleep better because of this drug. So anyway, I just recommend looking this up. This is like the #1. There's nothing compared to it. It's just a non-sedating anticholinergic. Otherwise, you can use things like Benadryl and stuff. No thanks, right? So it doesn't make me tired. It relaxes my abdominal tract a lot. The other thing I use is dicetel. I just use that with it pretty much just in case. I have a lot of pain and I need prescription opioids. I take low dose, and so what I do with this is I have a bowel regimen. I do a bowel regimen every number of days, and without it, man, I would feel friggin' awful. So how is it you go to the bathroom? You know, how is it that you do this properly? By the way, I'm going to add in here, if you have the splenic flexure and you're so worried about yourself and what to do, take the regular vitamins. Take vitamins B, C, D, just the regular vitamins, B, C, D. Take a multivitamin. I use this papaya enzyme. You can see here, I take a half one of these at every meal, so I digest better, and because I take opioids. It was extremely hard to learn how to go to the bathroom again. It was. Your splenic, it goes up your hepatic, down like that, and it goes like right up, and it's stuck in there. How are you gonna go to the bathroom, man? By going for walks. Go for walks, and make sure you walk like a mile. It's very hard for me walking. My legs are hurt, but I have to force myself. If I want to go to the bathroom, man, the next day, gotta do that. I take like Restorelax, just with opiates. I use it the night before. I don't use it the same day. I just use it, I use a stool softener too. If you're on opioids, this is more tailored towards you. I use a probiotic at every single meal, and my life has improved drastically. I was near death. I wasn't eating at all. I went to 95 pounds when this all happened, and by doing this, by having a plan, having your vitamins, and listen, if you can't afford something like this, then that's that's too bad, right? But this saved my life anyways. It did. And so basically that's what I have to say about this splenic flexure. As far as pain goes, like I said earlier, I have 6 intractable pains. I include this in my sixth intractable pain because of the level of pain it creates, #1, but more off because what's the definition for intractable is incurable and relentless. It just doesn't stop. There's no cure and it won't stop, and that meets the definition. The level of pain. So I have just to let you know, I have the worst pain known to mankind. It's called CRPS, or complex regional pain syndrome. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty awful, but this is the one, the splenic flexure, that bothers me the most. Over the worst pain in the world, this is the one that bothers me the most. This is one that ruined my life. And to get any bit of my life back, this is what I had to do. Buscopan, dicetel, take my vitamins, probiotic. Good digestion, drink 2 liters of water a day, or maybe a bit more, and get some exercise in, like cardio-wise. You know, you got to push it along. That's what you have to do. You literally have to push it along, or else it's not your spleen. Your spleen isn't going to turn, right? It's just not going to. Anyways, that's my 2 cents about this, and so those are the drugs people have to know about. By the way, Buscopan, it isn't addictive at all. It isn't addictive, and it's too bad Canada has such drug shortage. I don't know why. Ridiculous, and it makes me very mad. And by legalizing this, people with IBS are going out and buying them all up. So someone like me gets screwed and has to pay, and holy crap. Anyway, have a good day.